I want to know, how do you remember Jaswant Singh? Really sad news coming in of his demise this morning.
I'm absolutely shocked. I had always imagined in these last few years of his getting better and better by the day, and of my being again able to visit him in his book-lined rooms. He is really one of the finest minds and one of the most large-hearted persons I have come across in public life. And of course, he was very, very close to Mr. Vajpayee, and for many of the ideas, he was responsible. And even more so, he was one of the very few persons in public life who took an interest in books. You went to his room, you could find the latest books always. And he was always busy with some new manuscript. And he had, on economic reforms, he was a great support for all of us. Of course, he's a man who, like Mr. Vajpayee, who could think of maps being redrawn in the world and how India should position itself 10 years hence. And similarly, when the nuclear tests took place, it is his thing that yes, we must prepare in such a way. He and Mr. Jaswant Singh worked very closely how we should prepare for the aftermath of the nuclear tests. And similarly, when Parliament was attacked, the idea that when somebody, some sleeping European is shaken up and woken, that he should, and you shout the word Pakistan, he should shout back terrorists. So that association, and thereby molding public opinion all over the world to subliminally know who the culprits are. He was a very fine person, very wonderful friend, a wonderful guide. Even in disinvestment matters, when we would be in difficulties, he would. I still remember in a particular case when we were fixing the reserve price for, I think, Maruti or something, and he said, "No, please reduce it by 3-4 rupees." Why? He said, no. You must always leave some money on the table. So in such small ways, he would change our policy, our way of thinking. He was just a wonderful man, and I'm astonished just now because I'd always imagined him getting better. And my sincerest condolences to Mrs. Jaswant Singh, to my good friend Manvender, and to everybody in the family.